Amidst a chaotic existence, a middle-aged New York banker, Arthur Hamilton, finds himself emotionally estranged from everything around him. As he grapples with feelings of inadequacy and disconnection, a mysterious company presents an outrageous opportunity, a complete transformation into a new identity. Thus, Arthur becomes Tony Wilson, shedding his old life through a radical makeover that goes far beyond the surface. With a new face and persona, he steps into a life that seems like a fresh start, yet shadows of his past linger, haunting his every moment. Unexpected twists lead him to believe that the peculiar happenings surrounding his new life are meant to torment him, casting doubt on whether this second chance is genuinely liberating or a cruel joke. The tension builds as he navigates a world that feels both enticing and menacing, leading him to an edge that might just break his fragile psyche. The story unfolds as he confronts the reality of his decisions and the true cost of escape. Principal photography began on June 14, 1965, for the film Seconds, with a budget set at $25 million. The production faced challenges, notably during the scenes shot in Grand Central Station, where a male model and a Playboy bunny were used as distractions to help capture the footage discreetly. Initially, the film struggled to find its audience, and it was viewed as a failure upon release. Critics did not hold back their negative assessments, which impacted the director's experience, prompting him to remain at a distance from the film's screening at the Cannes Film Festival in Monte Carlo. Over time, however, perceptions shifted dramatically. Seconds has since gained cult classic status, appreciated for its innovative storytelling and unique cinematography. Today, audiences look back on its themes of identity and existential dread with more understanding and admiration, highlighting how the movie has evolved in its critical reception and place in cinematic history. The complex narrative and striking visuals continue to resonate, securing its legacy in film. Director Frankenheimer had doubts about casting Rock Hudson for the film Seconds. He viewed Hudson as a lightweight actor when compared to prominent figures like Laurence Olivier or Kirk Douglas. Despite his reservations, Hudson's agent effectively persuaded Frankenheimer to consider him for the role. After initially hesitating, the director watched Hudson's audition and began to see the depth the actor could bring to the character. He later expressed admiration for Hudson's performance, noting how it added a complex layer to the story. Hudson's involvement proved to be a turning point for the film, highlighting his ability to take on challenging roles that went beyond his usual romantic leads. Overall, the casting decision, while initially contentious, blossomed into a collaboration that showcased Hudson's talents in a new light, transforming the perception of his acting capabilities, even as the film explored themes of identity and transformation in a unique and engaging way. The dynamic between Hudson and the film's narrative created a memorable experience that resonated with audiences. John Randolph's return to the silver screen happened in the 1966 film Seconds, which is a defining moment in his career. Having faced a 15-year blacklist due to his political views during the Red Scare of the early 1950s, he found himself on the sidelines while many of his peers continued to work. His wife remarked that his time on the blacklist was longer than any other actor in Hollywood, which speaks to the severity of the situation during that era. Seconds not only represents a comeback for Randolph, but also highlights the challenges faced by artists whose political beliefs led to their exclusion from the industry. In addition to Randolph, the film features other notable blacklisted actors like Jeff Corey and Nedrick Young, both of whom play significant roles. Their participation reflects a slow shift in attitudes within the film industry, as directors and producers began to re-embrace talent that had been previously ostracized. The film itself, a psychological thriller about identity and the search for a better life, serves as a metaphor for the struggles of those who were blacklisted. It portrays the sense of loss and yearning many felt during those oppressive years, making it a poignant piece of cinema that resonates deeply with its historical context. The performances in Seconds are powerful, showcasing the depth of talent and resilience among actors who face significant obstacles in their careers. The film remains a testament to the complexities of artistic integrity, freedom of expression, and the consequences of political beliefs in the entertainment industry. As audiences watch, they are reminded of the sacrifices made by those who stood firm in their convictions, even when it meant losing their livelihoods and careers. The history captured in Seconds continues to provoke thought about the balance between personal beliefs and professional life, leaving an enduring impact long after the credits roll. The surgery scene in the film Seconds is a striking mix of Hollywood magic and real-life medical procedure. As the camera rolls, the audience witnesses a rhinoplasty operation that feels genuine, bringing a sense of realism to the story. This immersive approach almost became overwhelming for the crew, when the cameraman unexpectedly fainted, forcing the director to jump in and take over filming. This incident adds an element of chaos to an already intense scene, enhancing the viewer's experience. Amid this, Rock Hudson played a crucial role in shaping the film's direction. He proposed the innovative idea of using two separate actors for the roles of Arthur Hamilton and Tony Wilson. This suggestion stemmed from his belief that one actor using makeup changes would not be as believable. By opting for two distinct performers, the film gained a deeper sense of authenticity and complexity, allowing audiences to better grasp the profound transformation of the main character. Hudson's insistence on this approach ultimately strengthened the overall impact of the film. The choices made during the production of Seconds resonate with viewers, creating a thought-provoking narrative that lingers long after the credits roll. The height difference between Rock Hudson and John Randolph played a significant role in how their characters were portrayed in the film. Careful camera angles were used to manage this difference, ensuring that both actors appeared visually in sync during crucial scenes. Rock Hudson, known for his tall stature and charm, took the time to study Randolph's mannerisms. This attention to detail helped him deliver a convincing transformation as he embodied the character's struggle and identity crisis. Despite the stellar performances and innovative direction, the film initially faced poor reception from audiences. Many viewers came in expecting the typical light-hearted romance associated with Rock Hudson's past roles. Instead, they were confronted with a darker, more complex science fiction narrative that diverged sharply from the actor's established image. This mismatch between audience expectations and the film's tone contributed to its lack of immediate popularity. Over time, however, Seconds has gained recognition for its unique storytelling and thematic depth, marking a significant spot in cinematic history. Using a rigid harness-mounted camera technique, the director and cinematographer crafted a unique visual experience in Seconds. This approach is particularly evident in the opening sequence, where the camera glides smoothly to immerse the audience in the protagonist's disorienting journey. The effectiveness of this technique shines even brighter during the drug-induced nightmare scene, showcasing an unsettling yet captivating style. This innovative filmmaking method not only made a lasting impact on viewers, but also set a precedent for future filmmakers looking to explore similar stylistic choices. Rock Hudson's presence, while significant as a top-billed actor, notably appears only after 40 minutes into the film. This strategic delay emphasizes the character transformation that he undergoes, and allows the audience to first engage with the essence of the story without a preconceived notion of Hudson's star power. As viewers wait for Hudson to appear, they experience an intense buildup of anticipation that deepens the narrative effect of his character's introduction. The combination of these cinematic techniques and Hudson's calculated screen time creates a rich and layered viewing experience. Actress Frances Reed played a significant role in the movie Seconds. She was already well known for her long-running performance as Alice Horton on Days of Our Lives, a role she held for an impressive 45 years until her death in 2010. This established her as a recognizable face in the television industry. The film, Seconds, released in 1966, was a psychological thriller exploring themes of identity and transformation, making her participation particularly striking against her daytime soap background. In an interesting twist, Beach Boys composer Brian Wilson had a strong reaction to the film. After its release, he faced a nervous breakdown, in part due to the disturbing themes of the movie. Wilson believed that his music rival, Phil Spector, had a hand in provoking this mental crisis by persuading Columbia Pictures to create the film to deeply unsettle him. The interplay between Reed's iconic television presence and Wilson's troubled psychological state highlights the sometimes fragile relationship between art and its viewers in the world of entertainment. The 1966 psychological thriller Seconds, directed by John Frankenheimer, stands as a remarkable film that both innovates and challenges traditional cinematic storytelling. The film follows Arthur Hamilton, a middle-aged man stuck in a monotonous life, deeply unsatisfied with his career and personal relationships. A mysterious encounter with an old friend who is believed to be dead sets the stage for an extraordinary transformation, where Hamilton is given the opportunity to start fresh with a new identity and life. Through a controversial and eerie medical procedure, Hamilton is physically altered to become Anthony Wilson, adopting a new persona in a bid to escape the constraints of his former existence. The concept of seconds is a brilliant exploration of existential questions and the human desire for reinvention. The film delves deeply into themes of identity, freedom, and the consequences of trying to escape one's past. The premise is dark, intriguing, and unsettling, an experiment that offers the promise of rebirth, only to lead its protagonist into an inescapable existential crisis. This notion of second chances at life raises poignant moral dilemmas, questioning whether one can truly escape their former self, or if they are doomed to repeat the same mistakes. Cinematically, Seconds is groundbreaking. The film is renowned for its unique and disorienting visual style, with cinematographer James Wong Howe employing a series of bold, unconventional techniques. His use of close-ups and awkward camera angles places the audience directly into Hamilton's experience, heightening the discomfort and unease that permeates the narrative. Howe's lighting is also deliberate, casting long shadows that enhance the sense of paranoia and disorientation. The film's visual style is not only technically proficient, but also deeply atmospheric, contributing to the overall sense of unease and contributing to the psychological tension that drives the story. Rock Hudson's portrayal of Arthur Hamilton, later Anthony Wilson, is often considered one of his finest performances. His ability to convey the internal turmoil of a man who is both eager for change, yet unable to fully embrace it, speaks to the film's underlying themes of identity and self-worth. Hudson brings a sense of vulnerability and confusion to the role, portraying a man struggling with the realization that freedom from his past may not lead to the happiness he envisioned. John Randolph as the pre-transformation Arthur, and Will Greer as the enigmatic figure who persuades Hamilton to undergo the procedure, also deliver strong performances that support the film's exploration of manipulation and existential choice. While the film's premise and technical achievements are widely praised, there are mixed opinions about its pacing and tone. Some viewers find the slow build-up to be compelling, as it reflects the protagonist's inner conflict and confusion, while others may view it as overly drawn out, with a sense of detached bleakness that may not appeal to everyone. Additionally, the film's dark, almost nihilistic conclusion, which culminates in a dramatic and tragic finale, can be emotionally jarring. It forces the viewer to confront the ultimate futility of Hamilton's attempt at reinvention, leaving a lasting impression long after the credits roll. In terms of its influence on the genre, Seconds is often regarded as a pioneering work in psychological thrillers. It set a new standard for what the genre could achieve, moving away from the sensationalism of violent horror and toward more cerebral, mind-bending narratives that explore the darker recesses of the human experience. This film, with its unflinching approach to psychological tension and visual experimentation, remains a trailblazer that has inspired filmmakers and critics alike for decades. In conclusion, Seconds is an unsettling, thought-provoking film that combines a unique narrative with groundbreaking cinematography and stellar performances. It challenges audiences to question the nature of identity, freedom, and self-transformation. While not universally beloved due to its dark tone and pacing, it remains a seminal work that is essential for those interested in the evolution of psychological thrillers. Its innovative storytelling and its ability to leave the viewer with lingering questions about the human condition make it a timeless classic in cinema history. As we conclude our exploration of the 1966 film Seconds, a haunting tale of identity and transformation, we now turn our attention to what lies beyond the screen. The film not only leaves viewers with lingering questions about its dark themes, but also showcases a fascinating cast whose careers took unexpected turns. What became of the stars who brought this gripping narrative to life? From emergent talents to seasoned actors, each member of the cast had their own journey after the credits rolled. As we peel back the layers, we will uncover unique stories, revealing how the film influenced their lives and careers in surprising ways. There are triumphs, setbacks, and reinventions that reflect the complexities of both the movie industry and the actors' personal lives. Join us as we delve deeper into this intriguing world and uncover the post-Seconds journey of those who captivated audiences with their remarkable performances. Murray Hamilton's role as Charlie in the 1966 film Seconds was pivotal, embodying a character weighed down by the psychological intensity of the narrative. Charlie, a pivotal figure who aids the main character, navigates a world of deception and desperation, reflecting a deep moral complexity. Hamilton's portrayal, marked by a commanding presence and layered performance, added to the film's eerie atmosphere that resonated through its exploration of identity and rebirth. Following the film, Hamilton's career continued to flourish in both film and television. Known for roles in The Graduate and the Jaws series, he often played authority figures, bringing gravitas to his performances. Yet, behind the scenes, Hamilton faced significant personal struggles. His marriage to actress Ruth Goad ended in divorce, and he battled the pressures of Hollywood fame. Later in life, he dealt with health issues, suffering from cancer. He passed away in 1986, but his legacy remains, captured in unforgettable performances that continue to haunt viewers. Last reports note Hamilton is fondly remembered by fans, his work remaining an enduring part of cinematic history. John Randolph's portrayal of Arthur Hamilton in the 1966 movie Seconds is marked by a haunting depth that resonated with audiences. His character, a man seeking a second chance at life, embodies the existential dread and allure of rebirth amidst a society that often shuns the mundane. Randolph's ability to convey internal conflict brought a complexity to Hamilton, making his journey both relatable and tragic. This role highlighted Randolph's versatility as an actor, showcasing his talent for immersing himself in characters grappling with profound issues. After Seconds, Randolph's career saw him frequently typecast in roles that explored darker themes, often reflecting the complex realities of aging and identity. His life off the screen was riddled with challenges. Randolph struggled with personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He faced the stigma of being blacklisted during the McCarthy era, an experience that deeply affected his professional opportunities and left scars that lingered in his psyche. Over the years, he became a passionate advocate for civil rights, often engaging in activism. Later in life, Randolph continued to work, appearing in films and television into the 1990s, though with less frequency. His health declined, and he faced the struggles of aging in an industry that often forgets its veterans. As of the last known information, he lived a quiet life, reflecting on his storied career until his passing in 2004, leaving behind a legacy of both artistic brilliance and the haunting shadows of his personal battle. Richard Anderson brought a chilling intensity to the role of Dr. Inez in the 1966 film Seconds. His character, a manipulative surgeon, plays a pivotal role in the surreal transformation of the protagonist. Anderson's performance immerses the audience in a world of psychological disarray, reflecting the film's dark themes of identity and societal constraints. Following Seconds, Anderson's career continued to flourish, featuring in television series like The $6 Million Man, where he became a familiar face to audiences. However, his life had its shadows. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic death of his son in a car accident in 1993, which sparked a period of grief and isolation. Known for his private nature, Anderson seldom spoke about his struggles, creating an air of mystery around his life. In later years, he remained involved in the entertainment industry, making appearances at conventions. He passed away in 2017, with his legacy captured in the roles he played and the enigmatic persona he cultivated. Will Geer played the old man in the 1966 film Seconds, a role that brought an eerie depth to the story about identity and existential despair. His character embodies the unsettling realization of what it means to live a second life, infusing the film with a haunting presence that stays with viewers. Geer's performance stands out as he conveys deep sorrow and wisdom, representing the darker sides of reimagined lives. Beyond this film, Geer had a rich career filled with notable performances in theater and television, often emphasizing social justice. Geer's life was marked by personal challenges. He was blacklisted during the Red Scare for his political beliefs, facing hardship while struggling to find work. He also faced significant personal loss, as his son, a standing figure in his life, died tragically in the 1950s. Despite his struggles, Geer found solace in creating a haven for artists, leading to the founding of the Will Geer Theatricum Botanicum, promoting new works. In later years, he continued to act in various productions until 1978, when he passed away from respiratory failure. There is little public information beyond his death about his personal life, as time has obscured many details. Jeff Corey portrayed Mr. Ruby in the 1966 film Seconds, a character that envelops the audience in a web of intrigue and manipulation. Mr. Ruby serves as a facilitator in a dark process of second-chance lives, embracing a duality that reflects the fog of identity and regret that permeates the film. Corey's performance adds a veil of menace and sophistication, exemplifying his ability to inhabit complex roles. Corey's career began in the 1930s, showcasing his remarkable talent across both stage and screen. However, it was marked by turmoil. During the Red Scare, he found himself blacklisted due to his rumored communist ties. This forced him into a challenging hiatus, compelling him to turn to theater and teaching, where he influenced many aspiring actors. Despite the setbacks, he returned to film and television, earning respect as a character actor in productions like Gunsmoke and Little House on the Prairie. Corey faced personal tragedies as well, including the loss of his first wife, leading him into a period of deep reflection. He also struggled with the perception of a once promising career reduced to a shadow. Corey's later years saw him teaching acting, yet whispers of his earlier obstacles lingered in the background. While the specifics of his last years remain elusive, Corey's legacy as a compelling actor remains, shrouded in the complexities of life choices, loss, and resilience. In the 1966 film Seconds, Rock Hudson played the role of Antiochus Wilson, a man who undergoes radical transformation through a secret procedure to escape his unfulfilling life. Hudson's portrayal was haunting, capturing the anguish and desperation of a character seeking a new identity, reflecting the unsettling themes of alienation and disillusionment. The film, with its twisting narrative and dark visual style, served as a daring departure from Hudson's earlier, more glamorous roles. After Seconds, Hudson's life was marked by turbulent events that overshadowed his once celebrated career. He faced the challenge of revealing his sexuality in a time when being gay was largely stigmatized. His personal struggles came to light with the AIDS crisis in the 1980s, which he eventually faced himself. In 1985, Hudson shocked the world when he announced he had AIDS, making him one of the first celebrities to go public with the illness. His admission stirred both fear and awareness about HIV/AIDS. Hudson died on October 2, 1985, at the age of 59, leaving behind a complex legacy. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the struggles faced by those in the public eye, and the societal issues surrounding sexuality and health. As we wrap up our discussion about the 1966 film Seconds, we reflect on how this thought-provoking movie has impacted those who were part of its journey. The cast, including Rock Hudson, experienced shifts in their careers, with Hudson taking on daring roles that challenged his previous image. The film's unsettling exploration of identity and transformation resonated deeply, leading to discussions about personal choices and societal pressures. Considering the challenges Hudson faced in his private life, including his battle with cancer, the film's themes take on a poignant significance. Did you happen to watch Seconds during your childhood? What memories does this film bring back for you? We invite you to share your stories and reflections in the comments below. Your memories could inspire others to revisit this classic or spark a nostalgic conversation around the film's influence.